Good evening, Malaysia. Oh my gosh. Where is the movie? It's 8:33 p.m. Monday 1st of June and I'm Amanda Carr. Breaking news. Cloning human embryos. Dr. Neil Harrison admitted research misconduct. On 28th of May, Dr. Neil Harrison, a biotechnology professor of Duke University, is convicted of significant research misconduct, discussing cloning. His research paper has been found to be embezzled and an estimated amount of $1 million taxpayers' funding was put to waste. His research mainly claims that his team has managed to clone human embryos. After further investigation by the National Science Foundation, the sample they used in the research turned out to be that of a cow which has already been developed to be cloned before. Dr. Neil Harrison has been disowned by Duke University. The faculty's lab was shut down 2 days after the incident. Dr. Harrison held a press conference and gave a few statements on his defense on the 30th of May.
I'd like to deeply apologize to the public, the government, and everyone affected for bringing about this big scandal. It was never my intention to cause this much trouble and pain. I feel so miserable, and sorry will never be enough. However, as much as I am sorry, I am certain that the sample that I used has been switched by someone else. It must have been a mistake, made by a team member of mine. I would never lie to gain fame. That is just not me as a person. I also am a firm believer that if my team is to be given a second chance, we can prove it. Our method does work.
The sentencing of Dr. Harrison, which will be conducted under the federal law, is still ongoing. The trial is expected to be held on the 5th of June 2020. This is what would happen when people put fame and power as their new god. Nadia, the case is still ongoing, and we don't know whose fault there. But still. Wow. Cloning. Isn't it is a type of genetic engineering, right? Produce genetically identical offspring from its parents' cells? I've been curious about it for a long time. Is it bad and dangerous to humankind? Well, we can't say it only gives negative impacts, as it does have its positive effects too. Animal cloning and plant cloning would allow us to preserve endangered species threatened by extinction, while restoring and balancing the environmental habitats. From cloning, we can select the best traits for one organism to have. This would give so much profits to the farmers and breeders. The crops could mature in a short time, farmers can harvest and sell it to the market several times in a year. Also Dolly the sheep. The successful example of animal cloning, but die after 6 years of lifespan. Wow. It sounds so beneficial to our economy. At least it could be the source of income for people in the countryside. Yes, I can't deny that it gives many benefits, but we can't ignore its negative impacts too. Cloning will result in sterility issues and abnormal pregnancies, where it gives higher risk in losing the mom, leading to the loss of the genetic diversity. Plus, the cost to conduct the cloning experiments is expensive. Putting in a sum, this cloning technology is indeed beneficial and valuable, but it could be worse in the hands of malicious people. So, it will be bad if anyone uses this technology to clone humans for selfish reasons. Exactly. There are a lot of arguments emerge. Lot of people criticize this cloning activity. They believe cloning can lead to misconceptions against the ethical issues. Why? Of course. Because of the misconceptions, some mad scientists conduct the experiments to gain powers and money for the fund. Even though the clones have a short-lived span, their existence will reduce the biological traits and genetic diversity. Here are where the ethical issues involved. Creating clones is like going against nature. It might cause a destruction in the long term. They may do the cloning for other purposes, but logically, the clones are also the living organisms. We humans are blessed with freedom, but why aren't they? It is just too unfair for them. Plus, cloning is also clashing with the religious principle, as we have to appreciate all the living things and avoid proposing to destruction. Wow, that is why cloning is useful, but quite dangerous towards humanity. This technology could enhance and give advance to human development, but it can be such a disaster in the hands of evil people. Yay! I got it now.